Now let's run our Terraform script and provision the infrastructure. So I'm under the Terraform directory. Let me clear my screen. Sorry. So first we need to initialize our provider. So if you go to the provider file, this is the configuration you can see here. So I'm using AWS provider, and I'm using the S3 as a backend, and this is where I have passed the S3 bucket name. So in a prerequisite, I mentioned that we need to create a bucket to store the state file. So you need to create a bucket, and whatever bucket name you will create, just pass that bucket name here. Okay, so this is I created a bucket with the name Terraform backend, and as you know that with the latest SS3 you can create a regional bucket as well. So I created a regional bucket, and this is what the name I got after creating the bucket. So it's just a standard bucket. The key file is the name of the state file where the Terraform state will be stored, and a profile is the AWS CLI profile that I have in my machine, and the same profile will be used by Terraform as well for provisioning the resources. So whatever access my profile has, that will be used by Terraform as well. Okay, so first we need to initialize the Terraform provider. So let's do that. So it's running at the moment. You can see that in the backend config I have provided the region. So in my provider I have not hard coded any region, so you can use your own region if you don't want to use the AP South one. So it is trying to download all the plugins. It's not all the plugins, sorry, AWS plugin for this one. And since I already had this bucket, you can see that it is saying that reusing the previous version, because I already had this initialized. I deleted the my previous installation, and I just read it again. But some of the files were still there. That is why you're getting certain messages stating that this was there earlier, but you may not get those messages, and it will work. So let's see. Not sure why it is taking longer time. Just trying to download the file. Yep, let's wait. it was stuck for a certain period, but it got completed. So let's run Terraform plan and see what resources will be created. Okay. Right. So it is asking for open source master password and user. So let's keep it simple just for demonstration. Great. So it is saying that it will create 28 new resources and one will be changed. So let's see which one will be changed. Okay, so last time when I had created the resources, there was one bucket which was not deleted because this was not empty. So I did modification in the script so that even if it is not empty, it will be deleted, but this was not deleted as per my previous test. So that is why it is saying that it will be updated. But ideally you will run it, then there should be you should get 29 to add, and there should not be any changes as such. Okay, so this is about it. So let's now run it. So to run it, you can do Terraform apply. So you know that when we did Terraform plan, it asked for the credentials, nothing but open source username and password. So we can also pass it as a command line. So let me pass it as username equal to open search. So we again got the same information that it will add 28 resources and it will modify one resource. So it will ask for our confirmation. So let's confirm this. So now it will create all the resources in parallel. So there is one more resource which will going to take some time, which is open source database. So it has not reached that point yet. So you can see it is provisioning endpoints, your EC2 server. Finally it's completed. You can see it took almost more than 20 minutes. It took 18 minutes itself for the open source database. So our resources are created now. Next we will do the manual config changes which are required, and then I'll show you how to run this data pipeline and provide the user query to fetch the LLM response. Thank you.